Hey everyone, welcome back. This is number 7 of the Perils of your 401k. My name is Caleb Williams with Better Wealth. This is Chris Kirkpatrick, the guy. And I'll have to say, this one is a stretch, but Chris did sell me on this point, so I'm pumped for it. But I will just say this. Pretty much, we teach that you are your greatest asset. And so the number one investment that you should be making in your life is in yourself. So many people devalue themselves, and I think that this is that I'll just lay the framework. Well, why don't you introduce the number 7, the peril, and then hear him out here, because I do actually, I'm with you, man.
So number 7 is that people with 401k's live shorter lives. What do you think?
I think I need to be convinced a little bit more of that, but I can be convinced.
So I'm going to admit that this is an opinion, and I have no statistical basis for this at all. So all you haters can go ahead and type how much of an idiot I am in the context or in the comments below. But hear me out on this for a second, because if you think about it, I said it in one of our earlier videos. When I first started doing this with people and clients, when I was kind of in your position, I never wanted to look a client in the eyes and not be able to say that on a guaranteed basis, we know in a worst case scenario where you're going to be in 10 years, where you're going to be in 15, 20 years, 30 years, right? Like, so that's it. And what does that do? That certainty, right, gives you confidence. Totally. Right? And
totally.
And if you look at the biggest cause of death, in my opinion, it's stress, right? Stress is the number one cause of cancer. It's a leading causer of cancer. It's a leading causer of like all sorts of heart diseases and other like blood pressure, and like it leads to sleepless nights and a lack of sleep, and like there's all sorts of free radicals that are developed in your body. Like I'm not going to get in this big health talk, but I mean, it is what it is. And think about it this way. If you trust your financial future, your retirement, to 401k plan, just having all your money in your future resting in this one account, you're telling me that when you get to retirement, you're wanting to deal with the market volatility, right? I don't know about you, that's going to stress me out to death if I were to do that. You're going to be dealing with the uncertainty and the timing of the market, right? Like what happens if you want to retire? If you're looking to retire next year, I hope that's not you, but if you're looking to retire next year and all your money's in a 401k, and then the market, you're probably stressed right now, not knowing what to do, right? Like, because that just is what it is. And ultimately, if you add all those things in, you're going to be dealing with a lot of sleepless nights. You're going to be dealing with a lot of challenges. You're probably going to be arguing with your spouse. It's like not being able to come to common ground on different things. And that kind of stress will, honestly, I don't know how you can argue with me that you're going to live a long, happy, healthy, fruitful life if you're stressed during retirement about money. It's the number one cause of divorce. It's the number one cause of stress. It's the number one cause of like pretty much everything negative in your life.
Yeah, I think we talk a lot about health. Health is very important. The idea of better wealth has more to do with just money in a bank account, money in a 401k. It has to do with the way of life. And I do think where your money's stored and how that's going to result in the impact that's going to have in your life really matters. And it goes back to, what is your goal with the 401k? The whole idea of a retirement, can I go down this road for a second?
Please.
The whole idea of retirement needs to be rethought, because the definition of retire is pretty much meaning being taken out of service. And so for that fundamental value of you don't like what you're doing, and so this idea of like, I'm just gonna quit what I'm doing and retire normally does cause death. Like I know there's statistics, when you have that mindset, you're losing your sense of purpose, you're losing your sense of, and so I just want to, before the comments start flooding in, I believe that we shouldn't have to work our entire life. We need to seek, what do you actually want? And what would you do if money was an issue? How can we get financially free? We're both on our journeys of doing whatever we want, living the life that we want to live, and money is a tool to get that. And so it's just different language, and I think a 401k is all based around retirement, and I think that might be the biggest flaw. And then you talk about, market volatility, you talk about lack of control, you talk about the taxation. There's a lot of increased reasons why you could die early, but the fundamental is it's a retirement investment vehicle, and I think that's the foundation's even rocky in itself.
1000% agree. No, it's awesome. So I don't think I can say anything more about that that's going to add any value. So I think that's great.
This is ironic. This is probably gonna get more views than anyone else because of the title. So go watch our other videos. This guy actually has a ton of great videos on YouTube. So go subscribe to Life 180 and make sure to check out the other videos below.
Yeah, if this is your first video that you happen to stumble upon, this is part of a 10 video series, and so make sure you watch the other ones. This is just my crazy opinion, and I'm trying to have a little fun with it, but I also genuinely believe it to be true. And we're trying to have some fun with it, but it is what it is. So anyway, on to the next video, number 8. We're going to get into that when you get there, so I'm going to leave you hanging. But until then, go out and crush it. Have an amazing day. We'll talk to you on the next video.